Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody had a terrific Thursday. All access customers last night absolutely crushed it again. 6-3 mark, including 2-1 in the NBA, 3-1 in college basketball. Welcome to Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. We're the only show to analyze early betting patterns by the public, and we've done that once again with 3 free college basketball plays for Friday, each one going against the public. Before I get into your free plays, I want to remind you my NBA 3-pack is locked up right now, $49.99. Thank you to everybody that got involved in that last night. Also, thank you to the all access customers. And we had some annual passes yesterday, a good deal of 30-day passes. Thank you so much to everybody. Believe me, I do appreciate and I do understand what it takes to put your money, especially an annual pass, behind me. And I thank you so much to everybody that has done that. And as you can tell, I'm not in my normal area. I don't have Godzilla behind me. That's Godzilla, by the way, in case you were wondering. On the road in Los Angeles, we're going to see the Lakers tonight, Kings tomorrow, Ducks on Sunday. And again, thank you so much to everybody that's allowed me to do these things, because I always feel like I get a little bit closer to the teams when I see them in person. I'm lucky enough to get press passes to 2 of the games, and obviously keep it on a professional level, but it does allow me to get a little bit of an edge. So I do appreciate you allowing me to do that, and we're going to make sure that we pay that back to you with some winners. So let's get to our free winners tonight. We're going to start it off with games 879, 880, Quinnipiac, the Bobcats, -5, 148 at the Siena Saints. This is game 879, 880. If I haven't said that, I think I did. It's been a long trip. This number opened up at -4. We bet up quickly behind 80% of the money coming in on the Bobcats. And we know that Quinnipiac has covered 5 of the last 7 games. And the Saints just broke an 8-game losing streak with their win against Niagara. But I expected this number to be a little bit less than what it was. I know Siena's not very good. But this series always has produce close games. And again, talking to guys that I know back there, grew up in that area, talk quite a bit about the Siena team, and they're like, yeah, there's something about this series that always produces close games. So we're going to go with Siena +5 in this situation. Game number 2, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 883, 884. Canisius Golden Grist versus the Iona Gales. Iona -8 and 145. This number's been all over the place, especially here in Vegas, or back there in Vegas, but you get what I'm saying. Number opened up at 5.5 at Westgate. That was adjusted to 8 quickly. We saw 61% of the money coming in on Canisius. Iona has absolutely dominated the series. They have won 9 straight, 6-2-1 against the numbers. The Gales are a pretty good defensive team. I think they're going to suffocate the Griffs in the second half, so we're going to take Iona -8, but please shop for that number. And one thing, I know I'm trying to keep this quick, but one thing, if you're in an area where you have multiple sports books, get a couple apps so you guys can shop these numbers a little bit. Don't just accept what your local bookmaker gives you. Shop these numbers, because how many times have we won a game by a point or a half point? It is important to shop these numbers. So I don't think it's going to go backwards, but if you can still get a 7.5, please make sure you get that 7.5. And then finally, 7:30 Eastern Time, 891, 892. UNLV Rebels versus the Colorado State Rams. Rams -7 and 144. We see 95% of the tickets are on the over. Interesting that both teams have quality wins over Creighton. Of course, UNLV had theirs at a neutral site, but it was in Henderson. It's at the Dollar Loan Center, so not really neutral, but 15 minutes away. Yeah, technically another city. But good wins over Creighton, and we also saw UNLV just come off that massive win against Boise State, breaking their home winning streak, breaking their losing streak to Boise State. And this is a situation where handicappers kind of take note, because I want to see, okay, UNLV, a really big win. Believe me, now, Boise State, if you're on the East Coast, you don't realize how big of a win and how big of a chip off that shoulder it was for UNLV to beat the Broncos. It was massive. So I want to see how they rebound coming off of that game. And, of course, Colorado State's coming off a lackluster game against Air Force, a game that never should have went to overtime with. Air Force is not very good, or at least I didn't think they were very good this year. I still don't think they're very good. But Colorado State also has something to prove after that game, and maybe it was a little bit of a look-ahead spot. I don't know if you're looking ahead to a 2-2 in-conference Rebel team, but maybe it was a little bit of a look-ahead. This is a revenge spot for the Rams. The Rebels are still not good from the free throw line, and you know how I feel about betting teams or betting totals when it comes to free throw shooting teams. Those are free points that push us over totals. So when I have a team that does not shoot well from the free throw line, I have a hard time going over the total, especially when you have a total that's at 144. So we're going to go under the 144 in this one. So that does it for your free plays on Friday. Please go to pickdawgz.com, get involved with my NBA 3-pack. $49.99 gives you my best NBA plays for one low price, and of course that comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee. I have breakfast waiting for me. I'm on the road with very little sleep. I got to get out of here, but thank you so much for watching the show, and thank you for everybody that's put their money behind us. Let's just get to our free plays once again. We're going to have Siena +5, Iona -8, UNLV, Colorado State under 144. That does it for today's show. I'm Dana Lane. Thank you for joining me. We'll be back again. We'll be back every day, but Monday is we'll be back in a normal spot. And, this is madness doing these videos. But thank you so much. All the best to you. Have a great weekend.